Hi, I'm Beth Post, here again in the studios at the Sacramento Ballet with two beautiful dancers, Karina Hagemayer and Maggie Rupp, both of whom get to dance in the corps for Swan Lake this month, March 26th to the 29th. And I have a lot of questions to ask about what it's like to be in the corps de ballet. But first of all, let me ask you this. Has either of you ever danced Swan Lake before?
Not in 4 acts, no.
I think we've both only done excerpts.
Yeah. Excerpts. And a lot of the dancers say they've danced Act 2. That seems to be, if they're going to be in it, it's typically Act 2.
Yeah, it's more likely to be Act 2.
They do that in a lot of summer programs or like summer camps for kids because it's a really good corps dance.
It's a good corps dance. So this is a 4-act ballet. Is the corps in every act?
Yes.
Yep, we absolutely are.
What is it like to embody a swan?
It's weird. It's kind of crazy.
It is really weird because, I mean, we don't have wings, we have arms. And trying to make your hands look like feathers and your neck really long, it's a little bit painful sometimes because you're just stretching and, you know, you have your arms moving with your shoulders down, trying to make your neck look as long as possible. So it's definitely different.
There's a lot of positions that, I mean, a lot of people recognize as swan positions, where our hands are crossed or our arms are up because we're scared that's like our wing hiding.
Hiding behind the wing.
Right, because I mean, you wouldn't see this in any other, you wouldn't see it in Copalia.
You wouldn't do this in Giselle or
Oh, really?
anything.
Okay, so those are unique movements of the swan.
Yes.
Exactly.
Wow, that's really neat.
So, and even if you see Odette, she does a lot of like little
quivers and
things
very
that
bird-like.
Wow.
It's very different than anything.
A real different language, the
Absolutely.
language of an animal
Yes.
there, as defined through ballet movement. That's fantastic. Now, tell me also about the corps. One of the things that I'm always impressed with is the immense precision with which the Sacramento Ballet Corps de Ballet dances. And of course, we can thank
Karina.
We can thank
for
Karina.
that. What is that like to if you've got all these arm things you have to do, but it has to be like a cloned copy down the line. What's that like to try to make that happen?
That's something we've been working on this week and last week a little bit, touching on those details. It's very difficult because everyone's body is different. And, you know, my shoulders might not be as flexible as Maggie's shoulders, you know, or something like that. So finding the exact angle that we're supposed to put our arm,
like hands, fingers,
elbows,
all have to be the same.
where you're crossing your wrists, whether it's up higher or down lower,
Or if your hands are in
or out. So we just talk about them together, and we kind of look in the mirror. That's what the mirror is for, so that we can look at each other and really make sure that we're all exactly together.
Wow. So as much as perhaps Odette and Odile, you know, the switch from white to black, evil to innocent, you guys have to be peasants and then entertainers in a court and then sad swans. So
Yeah.
how do you do that? Is it pretty easy?
I'd say it's pretty easy because all the music is so different. You know, and when it's peasant, it's happy and we're celebrating the prince's birthday, and you know, then when we're standing on the side, it's very just
The music.
the music is
It
stunning.
inspires you to be that character.
Yeah.
Definitely.
What do you think is the most challenging scene as the corps? Can you think of one in particular?
I would definitely say second act.
Second act in
Second
general.
act.
Just second act in general, because you go from moving and waltzing to being very still.
You're
to
very
moving
tired.
again, and you're very tired. It's a very tiring act. It's a beautiful act. Yes.
So you can't look tired.
Right, exactly. Especially not the 4 little swans.
Oh, yes, the 4 little swans. The little swans, the 4 signets. You two are 2 of the 4 that get to dance it.
Yes.
Probably one of the most iconic bits of ballet and music,
Yes.
as ballet music as well. Tell me what it's like to be dancing.
It's a dream come true.
It is really fun.
Yeah, it's something that you grow up wanting to do. I think, at least for me, when I was little, I had a little cassette tape. When we used to have cassette tapes, and
But that was a thing.
when that was a thing, and it had a little bit of Swan Lake, a little bit of Giselle, and a little bit of Cinderella on it. And it had a little book that went along with it. And that was the main song of Swan Lake that was on it, was the signettes. And so I grew up, since I was 2, 3 years old listening to that music. So it's kind of crazy now, being 25, to be dancing in it. So yeah, I'm really excited. It's really fun. My parents are going to come see it, and so it'll be awesome.
What's
Well, I'm one of the end girls, so it's fun trying to pull all of them. And then it's fun being pulled.
Yeah, the two on the end kind of drive the whole thing.
We kind of angle it this way,
You have to-
that way,
yeah.
this way.
Pull it more one way than the other, or something like that. But if one person is off by
You notice.
a second, not even a second,
Quarter
millisecond,
second,
it messes everything up.
Yeah.
So it's really hard. and
It's
we're all
kind of
holding
nerve-wracking
hands.
in that way. Like if you just mess up one head, you're like, oh.
You don't have the pleasure per se of seeing it from the orchestra versus the balcony, but I think that there's a big deal about seeing the corps de ballet from different points of view. You have anything to say about that?
Yeah, I think on the orchestra level, it's very beautiful because you're up close. You can see the expressions, you can see everything, all the detail. But there's something about sitting up in the balcony. It's so ethereal, and you're looking down on all these shapes that we're making that you can't necessarily see from the orchestra.
Right. And they're all very like eye-tricking. At least when we learned it, we were like, oh, this is kind of tricky. And probably seeing the second and fourth act, the swan acts, from up top, you're just going to see everyone weaving in and out and creating all these different shapes. It's beautiful. And really, the core of this is like, this Swan Lake is as ballet as it gets, which is really exciting to be doing 4-act ballet here.
Absolutely, absolutely. So exciting that we have the opportunity to see these beautiful dancers and all the others in Swan Lake, March 26th to the 28th. And it sounds like if you want to experience it, you better come twice. I know you'll see these beautiful ladies dancing in all of it. Thank you so much, Karina. Thank you, Maggie. And we'll see you on stage.
Thank you.